Up the folks, this is Father Jack. The machine just decided to go into a bit of a meltdown. I don't know what's going on. Um, really freaking strange. It really is. But anyway, it's my mic on. Yes, it's welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack. Tonight we are going to have one last attempt to do the fast sale Skate Pacific. I've been trying for weeks and weeks. I've got it worked once out of about 15, 16 attempts. So I thought, right, give it one last try. If it doesn't work, then I'm just going to stop playing the game until they can freaking fix it. I've told the devs it's shit. They need sorting out, and this. So I've sailed out of the first cluster. Got this message saying you've left the cluster, blah blah blah. That's where the last save was, which was here. So let's see how it goes. So I've told the devs the fast sale does not work. It's dead buggy crap. Just get into this. So I've just left the first cluster. So now I'm in the opened world. So what I did when I got working this just once, I fast time for 15 minutes or so, and the fast time's not even coming back up. This is going to end badly. I can see it coming. Let's put in a fucking bug report again. Sailing, open, water, pass, time, yeah, top, screen, and eyes. Next. Got once again when sailing, we'll spell it right. Open water. Last time does not. Last time message does not appear in green when you guys will fix this. Send. So there we go. Do that. That. See, it doesn't even look like it's moving in fast time. This is just going to be horrendous. Let me. What time is it? So it's just. Oh. At the start. Let's just do sunset. Keep an eye on the messages at the bottom left. That's going to appear. to let you know how bad your hunger and thirst is. And now it's froze. Stop it there. Look, yes, you're very thirsty. No, you're not. Cute fast sail. Sunset. Yep, it's going to be one of them sailings, isn't it? So let's see where the hunger is. Right, so let's eat. Let's eat a fish. Let's eat one of these. I'm just going to ignore the seagulls. So everything's all hunky-dory. Let's just out of curiosity see which way they're going. I'll get the map up. So they're flying. Well, that's going to ignore them. Hi Mark, how are you? This is going to turn into a shit show. This is just not working. I've had like 15, 16 attempts and this fast sail just does not want to do what it's supposed to do. How did you get on 7 Days to Die last night? Water. It's not thirsty, get the map up. You until sunrise. So it's still in. Where's my bed? What's the? That's right. Sleep until fully rested. Yeah, the machine's just had a freaking meltdown. You know what went wrong with its screen? Started flickering. Let's have some bread. Food as well. So if that's right, that cluster should be over that way. I'll do that. See, just like the way the friggin' moving. Excuse me. Wow, where'd that sneeze come from? and I made a few motorcycles straight up this thing. Lots of dying, and the lag was there. Must have been some internet connection issues or something. Yeah, after I left, I had a few. Thank you. I had a few internet issues as well. And some of the trying to go to Twitch, that was just lagging. Went back to YouTube, that was stuttering and starting. So whether that was YouTube or the freaking internet, I don't know. Let's do it until stopped. So stop mean when you hit a new cluster or when I physically stop it. So thirsty, are you? Map. Still not. You. Stopped. Yeah. Yeah, I find the game when it works is fine for me. I think it's kind of so far away from the rest of us. I don't know. But other times it's been fine when we've played it. Let's see. Stat wise, wow, we are freaking hungry. Let's eat more fish. Let's eat a few bananas. Even though see, I'm going to run out of these as well. I wish I'd get some more food now. Got 3 left. Right. You for sunrise. The longer a game goes, the more assets, and it seems to get more lag as well. Yeah, I can understand that. Let's see where the seagulls are. So I'm still seeing the north direction, which is good. Why is the seals down? You don't see any seagulls. Where's these seagulls coming from? They're coming behind me. I'm just going to go off it. straight in front of us. So the cluster must be there. So what I'll do, let's see until fully rested. See what type it is. Where did that come from? So call this is half 10. Still says in the open water. What to do. Yes, this has been a shit show to start with. So that's this person's text. In 2 seconds, chap. So I'll do sit me backside. Assume to wait. Hi Newman, how are you? Another freaking test hit. Thanks for popping by. Now the fast 10 pops up. Just doesn't make any sense. This freaking game at times. It's so screwed. I'm sick of freaking telling devs to bloody, but no, they're more interested in freaking what people want instead of fixing the freaking problems the game's got. There's me rant. There's me rant over. So the time. God, they're watching. Why didn't that go in there? So it's 1:45. I wish you could have the fast sale or fast time, I should say, so you can monitor their bloody watch. Or at least have it hanging off the bloody mast or whatever. Sit people down. I want to get to 12 o'clock so I can use the Sextant to mark where I am on the world map, because this is just garbage. Sorry devs, but it is. I wish I played bloody construction sim or something now. It's just freaking turning into be a freaking nightmare. So it doesn't even look like it's going that fast, you know. Quite a not there. You sit your bum down. Last time back up. you're supposed to use a sextant at 12 o'clock, but if you can't use your bloody watch while you're freaking sailing and stuff, you just have to freaking guess. If you can have a pin to a mast or a bloody, like on that wall there, a post, that'd be great. Sorry. Thirsty, are you? Shall we risk another friggin' last sail? Oh, there's a cluster nearby then. So why is it not shown on the friggin' map? So I go up here. See, won't let us scan either. Not because I'm next to a bloody. This is just shockingly, suckingly bad. So I have to keep our eyes open now, folks, to see if we can see a freaking island anywhere. This is so screwed, this bloody sailing stuff in this game. It's... So I've been sailing roughly for 22 minutes. But if it says the cluster's too close, that must be we are near to the second cluster. I don't know. I can't see any friggin' islands. It won't let us scan the horizon either. It's that's just sucky, isn't it? It really is sucky. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to start a new game, build a house, a huge house on an island, and just live life there. Bollocks this bloody sailing around lot until I fix it. It's an absolute ridiculous. They've had long enough to fix this crap. They've known about it for months and months now. Oh, I'm a right whinge about the game, isn't it? I'm a right whinge. Scan. So it won't even narrow scan. That's only 11 o'clock. I'm going to be doing that. While waiting. I love this game to bits. It's my favourite game. it's so fucked. And I wish that instead of bloody trying to pander to fucking people, then what do you want? Just fix the fucking game for God's sake. And then ask people what it would like. I know it's early access, but I've had this game for what? Nearly a year now. And this fast sale and fast time's been out for at least, what, 4 or 5 months now? The fast time longer. And it's still shit. It really is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if I stop now, it'll say it's like 10 past 11. I wish you. Oh, so you can do it. Right. So, you know you could do that, folks. But it's that freaking minute hand actually freaking moving. So I'm going to wait until I get to 12 o'clock and then try and use the sextant, because I know that last time I used the sextant when I was in this, it just left funny marks on the map. It really did. What time is it? 25 past 8. I need more wine, I think. So the minute hand is moving very slowly. A fast time, you'd think it'd move a lot freaking quicker than that. Still can't see any freaking ions anyway. It says the cluster's too close. That'd be nice. You could put that bloody watch on a post with a bit of string. You can't take that friggin'. Can't be that hard. So if anybody who's watched me ranch sim stream last night, it was very jerky. Mr. Bixby was right that I've probably got too many assets and stuff on there. So the big milking shed I did have, started to demolish that. And then see how the game goes. Because it never used to be freaking jerky like that. Oh, come on, Cockley, freaking everything spin round. So once it gets to 12ish, we'll get the sextant out, see what it marks on the map. The last time I did it, it just came up 2 squiggly lines. So I posted on that Discord, and they went, well, that's not supposed to help us. As well, obviously. What is it? It says, well, it's just, we'll look into it. And that was the last I heard of it. It's, what, for Christ's sake, you're all friggin' day. I still can't see any friggin' islands anywhere. It says the cluster's too close. Does that mean the first cluster? My eyes are starting to bloody itch. I think that's because I'm hungry. I'm straight into the game. Where's his island at? Once this, I don't think any of devs will be watching the stream. So once the stream gets posted, I'm going to send the devs the link and say, right, for the last friggin' time, this is what's going on. Friggin' sort it out. Friggin' ridiculous. And now that even the people on the Discord who have developed a God mode mod, why do you need that? Why can't you just play the friggin' game without God mode and not a friggin' developer? For fuck's sake. It'd be too soft. Oh, I'm having a good rant. Get off me chest. Times it. And 25 too. And we'll see what the Sextant says at 12 o'clock. I don't even know when the friggin' sun is. But we'll find it. Maybe I should have put this bloody thing in. That's it. Now my friend, she's going through a really bad breakup. Her friggin' husband's been a bit of a fucking dick. So I'm just trying to help her through it as best I can. I'm not getting involved. Just give her some advice when she wants it. 20 minutes and we'll get the Sextant out. Wish that would move faster, especially if it's on fast time. I think the clock would move a lot faster. Hoping the sun is there somewhere. Maybe away. Got a 10-minute window either side of 12 o'clock, apparently, to use the Sextant. So we'll give it just after 10 to, and then we'll drop the sails, put everything away, get the Sextant out and try and mark the horizon. But I don't know what happened at the beginning of the stream, that I was moving windows about like I usually do, and then the machine just started going nuts, and then it popped up, the machine has a problem, we need to restart. I was going, what the friggin' hell's that crap all about? check the bloody event logs to see what's gone on. Come on, 5 more minutes. More minutes, then we'll get this Sextant out and see what happens. So I thought you got a message to say you're in the next cluster. Oh yeah. So is that broke as well? Unless I've pretty read it wrong. Close enough. So why can't I see what? Why can't I friggin'? I want the bloody sales down. Where's the friggin' sun? Is that the sun there? That's the sun there. Sextant. Reset the mirrors. Where's that sun? So I can't even. I'm not away. At the back of the boat. So it'd be. There's the sun there. Get the map up. Sextant. So I can't even freaking. Normally falling off the end of this freaking boat. Reset the mirrors. See, I can't even get to the sun. Oh, this is turning out to be a right shit show, isn't it? What should I do? What should I do? Drop these friggin' seals down. So that's the sails dropped. Where's the friggin' sun gone? The sails down. Yes, just about. So where's the friggin' sun gone? Oh, it's friggin' past 12 o'clock. No, it's not. Right. I'll put that away. I'll move to the back of the boat. So there's the sun there, directly above us somewhere. Sextant. Yeah, the freaking. See, I can't even get to the sun. It's not there. So I drop the sun down so it meets the horizon. It should mark us on the map, as was told by Tears of old. It hasn't. Need to drop down a bit further. Bit mark. See, it's not working, is it? What am I? Set the mirrors. Right. This down. This doesn't work. I'll just work. Freaking good rant. See, why is it not marking? It's on the freaking horizon. I'm in open water. Nah, it's game. It's fucking it. Very false, but it is. Freaking. Let's me stats. Right. Let's do a fast sail till sunset. See, it says there, cluster too close. So where the friggin' is it? And it won't even let us friggin' mark and have a look round. It's why is it doing that? You just scroll out. Oh, is that where it's marked? There. It did mark it. Or is that where the frigging cluster is? See, I don't know what that sign means. I really don't. But why can't I friggin'... Right. Get the sails back up. Let's get forward. Moving forward. Let's get the arse down. And pirate. Let's have to keep scanning. Oh, I'm losing the will. Oh, excuse me, why? Losing the will to live. Hold on. I'll put back the map. So I basically need to head in a north-westerly direction, roughly, don't I? So if that's the next cluster where it is, I need to move to that direction. Yes? No? So, see, this, the thing about this freaking game, this fucking compass. So I am moving in that direction, roughly, isn't it? Maybe a little bit more. If I do that, do a little bit that way, skip them down. Excuse me again. Stop that. Not again. Get the map back up. So I'm going in the right direction. Hit that. A that side. So I'm going to give it another 50. What time's it now? 15 minutes. If I haven't found a cluster or an island in a new cluster, I'll call it in the game, install it, and send the devs a freaking mouthful. So I can't even see any freaking islands. Oh dear. I wonder where Mr. Bixley is tonight. Unless he's having a night off. Hey, dear me. This game's so fucking frustrating, it really is. So I can't fast sail anymore because it says the cluster's too close. So the only option is to fast time it, and I can't see any freaking islands. But when I've sailed to another cluster by using the fast time, it would take us about 3.5 hours. So far we've only been doing it for 40 minutes, 47 minutes. Well, I can't stop seizing as well. Oh man, the allergies. Yeah, freaking just didn't move it today. Oh, bless you. Wow. Where'd that come from? So where's these freaking islands at? The map back up. So yeah. So a scale thing on this one. Why can't I friggin' so I wish before you used to be able to friggin' scan. But now you friggin' can't. Which is a bit disappointing. Oh, come on, islands, where are you? thought it was an island over there, but it's not. That's why I was staring at it for so long. So the fast way, just thinking about it, the fast sailing in a way did work because it took us close to a cluster, I presume. So now it's just a question of finding the friggin' islands in the cluster. But you can't use your compass and right click and scan the horizon. It's just too far away for us to do that. So caught the map, it still thinks I'm a bloody open water type thing. Hi Wesley, how are you, sir? I'm Glenn B Gaming. I watched your video on that sim airport thing. That could be quite interesting. It all depends how it gets developed and what extras they'll bring to it, but it looks quite good. And on the Atlas front, do you want to do Atlas this Sunday, if you're okay? So I've made some of them dog taming, look like dog biscuits, taming things. Made some of them. Made some drinks. What game is this? This is called Escape the Pacific. Early access, but it's been out. I've had it. I bought it about a year ago. And I love this game a bit. There's just so many bugs in it still. But it is a nice relaxing game. There's two ways you can do this game. You can either stay in the cluster of islands that they're on and build itself a huge mansion and just live the life of Riley. I do what I try to do, not to go from cluster of islands. But if this doesn't freaking work, I'm just gonna redo the game and just stay in the first cluster and build myself a big mansion. Don't worry about that, Glenn. It happens. So as I said, I've done some more of them taming biscuits. I nearly died because in that room you built for us with the grills in it, there was a frigging parrot and it wouldn't leave. So I tried to kill it. And it nearly killed me, but I got the last one, so I killed it. I've done a lot of harvesting. So the grill next to the wall has got a load of stuff in it. We can talk about, I'll stream on Sunday, we can talk about it then. Because the consumables, the consumables ones I create, they've only got a shelf life of 2 hours. So if we're going to go out pirate hunting, we'll take one of them first before we go out. I presume that lasted 2 hours. I don't know. But what I do need, you have to teach us how to build a pen, so I'll keep the chickens in. Teach us how to build cabinets to store stuff in. So where's this freaking island at? It's 6 minutes game. And if not, you can go and shove it up your backside. Yeah, it's a bit like rats. I just think this Oh, this Glenn Dixie. You've stepped in. We dropped last night, Glenn. I prefer this to rap. I haven't played rap, but I've watched others play it. And I don't think the graphics are as good. I can't stop sneezing. I don't know why, Glenn. It's the last 20 minutes of just constantly sneezing. I think the graphics are better in this. Probably the gameplay or less bugs in Raft. I'll show you one right now. Stop that, escape that, escape that. Get that up. And usually you can scan the horizon with your compass to see if there's any islands. So you press your right. There you go, that direction of it. Press the right small button, it's supposed to come up so you can scan the horizon. But I don't know why it's just marked for a mark on the map. So I don't know if that circle thing with the dotted side is the next cluster, which I presume it is. So I need to go we need to go over a bit, don't we? It's Jesus Christ, Jack. What's going on with you? So you go in that direction. Straight up. So there should be islands on the horizon by now, I would have thought. What about that? See, I won't even let her scan the horizon. Really freaking annoying. Let's be bummed down. Fast forward time. God, it's set with a headache. Alright. I need to drink more, Glenn. Takes the headaches away, trust me. So where's these frickin' islands at? I'm going in the right direction. I know I am. Let's test it. So it starts like, yeah, good, until sunset. Which way are the seagulls? I'm hoping the seagulls will come over the top of my head. They still can't let us freaking zoom. One seagull birdies, where are you? Where are they? There they are. So we are going in the right direction. Let's have a bit of fish. A seagull. That's so we are going in the right direction. So let's spin it to follow them. Right. What's that going to do there? A sec. So it can't be that far from the frigging island, surely. Restarts. Right. That's all good. Sippy boom. That. It was just one of those things. Well, you talk about me getting being kicked. It's just one of those things. I think I was having internet issues. The game might have been having issues. It could have been 101 things, and it's what it was. And after I left, I was telling Mark earlier, even some of the YouTube stuff I was trying to watch, that was stuttering. So it might be the YouTube problem. But it definitely wasn't it yet. But hey ho, these things happen. Try again next Thursday. We'll see what occurs. So where's these freaking ions at then, folks? Got another 14 minutes. So they're going back up the 3 day ones after a day of fishing in the sea. God, no, so sneezy. Hoping I couldn't down something. I thought there was a message pop for say in the second cluster on the left hand side. And this is like odd because it shows on the map. It says second cluster, but it's not. It just keeps saying open world, which is a bit skewy. This boat, this raft doesn't seem to be moving very fast. Oh, God knows. Some islands where you. So I've got to wait until it turns dark and then sleep until sunrise. I can't remember which. I think, no, it is survival mode. I think I'll put it on the easy setting just to try and do this. I've never tried creative mode. Oh, there's survival mode then. Don't have ever tried creative mode. So I have to be up real early in the morning. So I get a washing machine delivered between 7 and 8. So that means I'm going to have to be up at the freaking crack of dawn. I've got one of them video recording doorbells. And obviously, when people approach the door, then says kick off and records what they're doing. So I was upstairs, tidying up or doing whatever I was doing, and it noticed. So clicked on the video, and it was one of them literate people that just put junk mail through your letterbox. Excuse me. And then he did something very strange. He put the pamphlets through the door, bent down and moved to the right. And I thought, what's this guy doing? He then half stood up, went off to his left, picked stuff up off the ground again. And at that point, I saw him banging on the window, and he nearly shit a brick. He then legged it. So I went outside to see where he was down the street, because I was going to have a go at him. Couldn't see him. So I went back to the front door to see what he was doing. What he'd been doing was, sometimes I smoke at the front door. Obviously, I just put the cigarette butts on the ground. He was picking up my cigarette butts, like the ends of the cigarettes, to probably try and make a cigarette out of them. If he was that desperate for a cigarette, he could have just knocked on my door and said, excuse me, could you give us a cigarette, or can I buy a cigarette off you? But no, he hadn't. Oh, that's all I'm saying. So I've turned the range of the sensors up. So anybody, because I think I've got it set halfway down the drive. I'm going to reset it to do all of the drive right from the road. So anybody starts walking on my drive, I'll get notified. I'm going to try and see if it's the same guy that does it. So I'm just going to open the freaking door and freaking have a go at him. Freaking Trump. Anyway, there's another rant of mine. Where's this bloody night time? Right, because I don't think this is working properly. Let's stop that. Right, let's screw the game up. This is how you screw this game up as well. If I do that, I do a sleep till sunrise. So you would think the seagulls would, what you prove is wrong. You would think the seagulls would fly towards the raft, indicating that they've just left the cluster of islands. But let's see what happens. Because the last time it did that, it didn't. Hey, check the stats. Here comes the seagulls. Put them down. Fast forward. Any seagulls can see. I know I'm going in the right direction. I think the seagulls are coming back from us, which means they've just left an island. So that's how screwy this. Oh no, they're coming towards me. Wow, it worked. So stop that. This I still can't scan. This is not going to. Plus, I want to sneeze again. So I streamed tonight, Glenn Bixie. Because it hasn't popped up on my phone. There you get a special mention on my phone, you do. So definitely going in the right direction still. This is where these bloody islands are. Won't I scan the horizon with my compass? I'm screwed. Sometimes like you look where there, it looks like it's a freaking island over there, but it's just the water bounced up and down. Got 3 minutes and then I'm going to call it. So, yeah, definitely going in the right direction. So that's going to be, I've made some food as well. Well, it's the right food or not, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a look on Sunday. I know, freaking ears are itchy. So can you only use oh, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Ah, with a new cluster. Right, so now I can scan the horizon. I can't see any freaking islands. Get rid of that. Put that down. Sit me bum. Fast forward it. I can't bring a map up to there. So now it's just a case of finding the friggin' islands, isn't it? I'll keep streaming until I find one, just to show you that it does work. I can smoke. Yeah, it's on easy survival mode then, because I quickly wanted to do this to get the stream out tonight. Because I'm going to do a flight stream tomorrow night with my new pedals. I'm going to continue the world tour. So that'll be fun. Sunday I'm doing Atlas with Glenn B Gaming. And I might take Monday off. I don't know yet. right, since I have to be shit going up early in the morning. I have to be up by 6:30 the latest. Get showered and that, ready for the delivery guys coming. My old wash machine went bang the other day, so I've got to mount a bloody watch to go through. The joys of living on your own, eh? I do that. Oh, yes, you can do that. It's hard to do when it's freaking bobbing down. Another 15 minutes. Let's see if we can find an island. I can't see any on this freaking horizon. So yes, tomorrow night will probably be a flight sim. I'm going to continue with the world tour with the Phoenix A320. New Thrustmaster pedals, which are really fucking good. Apparently, they're dead loose though. They're dead, not sensitive, but they're easy to push up and down. So, but apparently there's a spring you get from Thrustmaster, the bottom bit, which tightens them right up. So I might go on their website and have a look and get one ordered just to try it. But I still have problems keeping the plane straight on the runway. It's well, that's a big problem. Anyone see a freaking island on the horizon? So you can guarantee it. I could end the stream and keep on sailing, and minutes later I'll find a freaking island. You can guarantee it. Sod's law, as we say in the UK. So yes, the fast sail must have worked. Who else? Except because I knew cluster, didn't it, on the map? I could see a friggin' island so I could head towards it. Oh, my freaking nose. Got 11 minutes game. You've got 11 minutes to find me a friggin' island. Island footprints are just a bloody water bouncing up and down. It's hard to tell. bloody tell. So that looks flat. I'm going to get round to here. Still looks flat. Yeah, it must just be the water. But this island's straight that way. So excuse me, wow. But I didn't see anything pop up on the left hand side of the screen to say you're in a new cluster. So I know once you hit the second cluster, like on the first cluster, it gives you a sheet to say, I wish I know this is going to be my last adventure, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have left the cluster based in a northeast direction, for example. But once you hit the second cluster, you don't get any more than notes. So you basically have to guess where the next cluster will be. So basically I've gone north. So once I've hit the second cluster, if I sail off it again, I'll sail to the west to try and find a new cluster. Once I've found a cluster go west, I will sail south, find a new cluster, and then I would sail east to see if I hit the first cluster again. That's going to be the plan. So to find a freaking island on freaking cluster first. Right, you've got 8 minutes game, 8 minutes and counting. If you haven't put us in front of an island by 8 minutes, I'll end this. Is there an island in front of us? Tell you what. Let's drop the sail so hopefully the raft will not bounce about as much. Right. So the raft's pretty stable-ish. So I should be able to be on the horizon. It's not picking up any freaking islands, is it? No, it's not. I'm in a new cluster. Oh, sails up. Sit the arse down. You wait. We've got 7 minutes now, game. Otherwise, I'll end the stream. So yes, reflecting on it, fast sail did work. It took me to within the realms of this new cluster. Obviously, I then had to use fast time to get into the second cluster. But sorry, this new cluster. And using fast time until I find an island now, I suppose. So yes, the fast sail, well, I've been sailing an hour and a half now. When I used to, before they brought out fast sail, I used fast time to sail between the clusters. And it would take us roughly 3.5 hours-ish to get out of the first cluster, get it open water, and get into a new cluster. So far, it just took us basically half the time. We still haven't found an island yet, so Where's these friggin' islands at, folks? Where's he at? Because you guys must be bored shitless by now. So once I find an island on this new cluster, I'm going to modify the raft. In fact, I might just build a new one. So I can put lots of things on it to store stuff and sail between the islands within that cluster and build myself a big mansion. You can only do so much for that. You can only just build a mansion and then do what you yeah. You only build a mansion so far, and nothing's going to happen until the game gets updated. Why's my voice going again? Creative mode all the way. I don't think I've ever did creative mode. I can't remember. I might do it since they were site. I can't remember. Or do you mean creative mode as in create a mansion or a house on the island, Wes? Well, game, we've got 3 minutes. If you haven't found an island for us, it's good night, Vienna. Glenn, you should try survival mode on the hardest level, because I did that once. Jesus, it is friggin' hard. Oh, look, folks. There's an island. Wow. Just notice it. Wow. Look, it does work. That's glimpsing out the corner of my freaking eye. Whee, look. So the fast, right, I'm holding hands up to the devs. The fast sale did work, even though it was still confusing. Land ho, yeah. So the fast sale did work. It was confusing for us, and that's why I was still slagging it off. It did take me close to a cluster. Then you obviously have to use fast time to get into that cluster and search for a friggin' island, which is one just popped on the horizon, thank God for that. Yes, the timings need to be changed. It's a friggin' island. Yes, it is. I think the timings need to be changed with regards to how much food and water and stuff, especially when you're using the fast sale. It's just zap your friggin' resources. I mean, really zap them. I think they're a bit harsh and they need to be toned down a bit. Wow. You've got a minute left, game. It's just a mirage. Oh no, Glenn, don't say that. I will have a pretty rant. So yes, it does work, folks. There you go. There's my proof. I'll have to go cut in hand to the devs and apologise for me rant early on. But I was just in a bad mood because my bloody PC just had a meltdown. and it restarted just at the start of the stream, and it's on the right nightmare, but anyway. So there you go, folks. All done. I started at 8 o'clock. Within an hour and a half, I left the first cluster. Well, I was already in open water by that time, but an hour and a half of sailing, and I found an island in a new cluster. So yes, it does work. I will give the devs a link for this to say, look guys, have a look at this, see where it was a bit iffy, see if you could change it. I'm in a happy mode now because I found a freaking island. And there's an island over there, there's an island there. Not on that side, but who cares? All the trials and tribulations. When I get off the bloody raft, I should do what the Pope used to do and get on the land and kiss it. It's just bare rock, no trees. I don't care, Glenn. It's a friggin' island. I found one. But there's an island over there. It's not really on that side, is it? It's more on this side. I think the fast time needs to be speeded up. Yeah. It seems to go so slow. Yeah, it does work. There we go, folks. All in the space within an hour and 32 minutes. Whereas before, when I didn't use fast time, it would take us 3.5 hours at least. Spin round. And we'll slowly approach. See, I'm getting to be a proper sailor now. Try to sail a wee bit so don't thud at the island. And there we go, folks. That's how you do it. And touchdown. Just drag this freaking bloody bushes like really piss me off. Let's get rid of that sec. Drag out there. So yes, an island day. Oh God. After all that, folks, there's nothing in that chest. So I'm not going to do, I'm just having a quick walk around the island just to freaking make sure it is a freaking island and not a fragment of a mirage, as Greg said. So I can take that, take some bread, that's it. Right, there we go, folks. I'm still leading at a strange angle, but I mean, because I've been sailing for an hour and a half, I'm still drunk. Been drinking rum on the way. But anyway, folks, that's how you do it. Ignore all the rattles and ravings. It can't be done. I've just proved it, so there we go. So thank you for turning up. Thank you, Mark, Wesley, Glenn B Gaming, Glenn Bixley. I'll see you all tomorrow night, probably with a flight sim with a Phoenix A320, and hopefully correct my bad takeoff errors. Which button do I press? Insert. Bye.